Hello and welcome to another quick Hearthstone discussion video. My name's Lumin and in this video we're going to be talking about the Hearthstone EU beta. All about it. All about all the information we know about it right now. Because there was some new news released today that's been causing quite a stir. And I'd just like to give you my thoughts and opinions on the lot of it. But before we start, I want to get the lot of you that perhaps aren't in the loop. Right now, the beta is kind of restricted, and I say kind of because anyone from anywhere around the world can technically get in, but they're not really meant to. It's not illegal or anything like that, but at the moment, only US regions are supposed to be playing, and it's not just the United States. Canada can play, if I'm not mistaken, New Zealand and Australia can play, South America can play, so they call it the Americas, but whatever. Don't know what the proper name for that is. Europe, Russia, most of Asia can't get in. Africa, not that there are many people in Africa that want to play Hearthstone. Take it from me. Still though, they can't get in. Not technically. Now, if you do happen upon a beta key, you can actually, if you have an EU Battlenet account, you can actually create a brand new Battlenet account on the US Battlenet site. So that's us.battle.net or something like that. You got to make sure it's the US one. You can create a brand new account there, add the key to that, and you can play. That's it. Straight up from anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. But you won't be able to play it on your account if it's on the EU or the Asian ones or the Russian ones or whatever. If your account says your country of residence is France, South Africa, anywhere but the US regions, then it will lock you out of the game. It'll say, listen, you're not allowed playing. Even when you add the key to your account proper, then it'll give you a warning saying, you can add this key right now, but the beta is not available in your region yet. So that's kind of got a whole bunch of people angry, because a lot of people are saying that Blizzard are giving Europe the finger. They hate the Europeans. They just don't want them playing. They prefer the Americans. And that's just so untrue. Today was a difficult day to be on the internet, in my honest opinion, just because of how whiny and ragey and angry everyone was. And I understand, you can be frustrated that it's not started in Europe yet and that just America is getting access and all that, but that is not a reason to take all your frustration and anger and hate out on Blizzard and their employees. I think that's just disgusting. Some of the angry stuff I've seen in the comment section of their posts, of their videos, on their Facebook page, on their Twitter, everywhere, people are freaking out. Now, people are freaking out today specifically because today a blog post was released that said that the Hearthstone beta for the European regions, or at least for the rest of the world, so let's just say the international Hearthstone beta, is only going to be starting up in a few weeks. They said that there was a good showing at Gamescom, people enjoyed it, the localization is apparently looking quite good, so there are different languages available and all that, but it's only going to be available in a few weeks. And that got people so angry. And again, I understand. I understand the anger and frustration, but geez. You must realize that it's not as simple as just flipping the switch and saying, okay, there you go, EU can play now. When it comes to a game, or anything, as a matter of fact, that involves real money, when real money has to be deposited into a game, and the game has to spit something out in return, things get complicating. They really do. It's tough. Now, the US beta, it was much easier for them to get that up and running because in the Americas, in those regions, they have the dollar to deal with. That's it. All those regions can use the US dollar. They're all meant to be English speaking. So the localization was a whole lot easier. Now, if you take the fact that Europe has so many countries in it. Africa, whole bunch of countries there. You got Russia, you got the Asian countries. Each and every single one of those regions within the greater EU region, or the international region, whatever you want to call it, each of them has their own laws, their own rules, their own hoops that Blizzard would have to jump through to get the game in their area and get the game working with their local currency, get the game working for their language, to basically release it for the players in that country. It's not as simple as just taking a copy of the US beta and giving it to the EU players. I wish it was that simple, but it's not. I can give you a quick example. So, PayPal. That's supposed to be internationally recognized. Everyone knows PayPal. A lot of people use PayPal, like a whole lot of people. But down here in South Africa, there's one bank. Not one physical bank standing somewhere there on a hill, a lonely hill. No, one chain of banks that allows you to use PayPal and to actually withdraw money from PayPal into your account. Just one. That's it. The rest of the banks are like, no, what is this internet witchcraft? Virtual money? No, we won't allow it. That's the kind of thing they have to deal with. That right there. So, I would never in a million years get angry at Blizzard for having to delay something like this, for not sharing the technical information, the behind the scenes stuff with everyone that wants to know it, just because they're getting angry, or just because some of them are asking nice, because some of them are asking nice. Some people are genuinely concerned about the lack of a beta in the EU region. But I wouldn't get angry at Blizzard for these delays, knowing everything they have to go through to get it working. To get it working properly. Now, some people are saying, well, why not release the beta without the real money aspect? Why not let people just use gold? In-game gold. Well, because that is not the way it's meant to be played. Blizzard are well known for only releasing games when they're ready. I think you all know that. And let me just tell you, the fact that there hasn't been a Hearthstone patch since the beta launched in the US regions just goes to show how much polish went into this beta before it launched. There's so little that's actually wrong with it at the moment that it's flabbergasting. It truly is. So, I've kind of lost my train of thought. I didn't know where I wanted to go with this, but I mainly just wanted to say that I think, personally, and I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with me because they're very passionate, and again I get that, about wanting to get in there, wanting to play, wanting to have access, but I personally would not go out and crucify Blizzard because they didn't share information, they didn't launch the beta like right away in EU. They just can't do it. Now, if you had to launch, say for instance, they just said, okay, tomorrow we're starting it, but we're not adding real money. Imagine the amount of players that would jump in there then and complain about the gold, about how difficult it is to get gold, about how they can't get into the arena because they're not able to amass enough gold to pay that 150 gold entry fee, or because they are not being, or they're not able to be competitive enough because they can't get card packs. There's just so much that could go wrong if real money isn't involved, and that's the whole thing. The game is going to be free when it launches, completely free. Anyone from anywhere around the world is going to be able to download it and play for free. So you've got to keep in mind that the real money is a big part of the game. People may not like that, but it is. And Blizzard need to sort that part of the game out before they can get it to the European crowds. But if you want some entertainment, you can head on over to the post on their official site. So it's like eu.battle.net/Hearthstone or whatever. I'll put the link below and you can look at some of those comments. It's both entertaining and disgusting. Because wow, there are death threats in there. There are all sorts of complaints. There are a whole lot of people whining There are people saying that Blizzard just hates Europe and all the players in it. They're saying that they just want the Americans to be better at the game. What? The regions are going to be separate when they launch anyway. I don't know. I can tell you right now, though, that without a doubt, that once the beta starts in Europe, people are going to forget all about this. All about it. They're just going to be so happy to be able to play finally that it's not going to matter. All the rage will just disappear. They'll jump in there and they'll start worrying about other things, whining about other things, and complaining about other things, probably related to the game. Who knows? But that's what I wanted to talk about today. And I guess a long story short, the too long didn't read version is just that I don't understand, or I don't condone the behavior towards Blizzard for this. And I know that it's just because of a lack of information, and some people don't think before they type. It's funny because I saw recently a comic, a little webcomic or something, about this person that invented a little app or virus or something that infects people's computers and reads their YouTube comments out loud to them before they can press enter and send it. And that, I feel, is something that we need right now. Man, imagine the fright that those people would get if their messages were read back at them, especially the ones that are all in caps. Anyway, I'm talking about stuff I shouldn't be talking about now, getting distracted. That's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to tell you that you shouldn't be too hard on them for all the reasons I mentioned. It's not as simple as you think. I do, however, wish all of you the best of luck in your search for beta keys, in everything you're doing right now to get in to the Hearthstone beta, because you can. If you do happen upon a beta key, if you win one of the competitions or whatever, you can create a new account and you can play. You might need to get yourself another one when it starts in EU, but whatever. Good luck with that. I hope you guys get in there really soon. I hope the EU beta starts really soon, because I personally would love to play on the EU servers instead, so I can actually buy a couple of card packs, so I can get started with community-based games and stuff like that, so that you guys can get in there with me. And I know a lot of my viewers are from the US regions, but still. I hope to be getting some beta keys to give away at some point in the not too distant future. The chances are that'll only be when the EU beta starts, so look forward to that. I can't guarantee anything just yet. I can't say that I'm gonna have 100 to give away or whatever, but I'll try to get as many as I can. And I hope that you guys are still gonna be just as excited for Hearthstone, just as keen for Hearthstone after hearing the news about the EU beta being delayed. And I suppose you can't really say it was delayed, because they never really said when it was coming in the first place, but still. Hope you guys are still keen for it, and that's all I wanted to say. Check back here soon for more discussion videos. This one is a bit random, and I'm tired, and I should probably not even have made it, but I wanted to just vent my frustrations to the world. Check back soon for more. Most importantly though, happy letting me know how you coping with the lack of Hearthstone, or tell me what your favorite thing about Hearthstone is at the moment. Tell me why you can't wait for it. Why not have it be a positive comment section? Yes, let's have that instead. Happy that.